How much do you actually love yourself? If you truly understand the concept of loving yourself, most likely you would not be friends with the friends that you currently have, the friends that hold you back, the friends that make fun of you for trying to better yourself. When you try to quit smoking weed, when you try to quit drinking, they're the friends who don't support you, they laugh at you, they think you're joking. You wouldn't be at a job that you hate. You wouldn't have the toxic relationship that you currently have. And most importantly, you'd actually be doing the things and taking the action to push you closer towards your goals. But no, you have addictions that hold you back. You're stuck procrastinating, wasting time and energy. I want to talk about a couple signs that show that you don't love yourself, or you lack a little bit of love for yourself, which that's a problem. That's something you shouldn't have in your life. You need to be able to love yourself. You need to be able to accept yourself to get to the place that you so desire. You want to be a millionaire, you need to love yourself. You want to have the girlfriend or the boyfriend of your dreams, you need to love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, most likely you have self-hatred, low self-esteem, and you lack self-care for yourself. This is where addictions can form, to fill that void, to numb the voice telling you to change. That voice is so fucking loud and it's telling you to change so many things that all you want to do is shut it off. So you find these addictions. Another sign you don't love yourself is you can't sit with yourself in silence. You can't sit for 30 minutes listening to your own thoughts because your thoughts fucking paralyze you. They make you feel like the weight of the world is coming down on your shoulders. That's not a healthy life. When you're by yourself, you should be able to sit with yourself and acknowledge your thoughts for what they are, but not get scared and run away from them. You potentially follow a path that somebody else has made for you. Maybe your parents wanted you to go to med school. Your parents wanted you to go to law school. They wanted you to be an engineer. You don't want to do any of that shit. If you want to drop out of college to actually pursue something that is healthy for you, you need to do that. It's not your mom's fucking life. It's not your dad's fucking life. It's your life. So take your life by the hands and guide it wherever you want to go. Lord have mercy. You avoid conflict. You don't like to confront people. If somebody undercooks your steak at a restaurant, there's no reason you should be okay with having that steak. You paid for the service, you get what you paid for. Don't eat a steak that is medium well when you order medium rare. Don't eat that shit. Stand up for yourself. Go tell them to get you a new steak. Stand up for yourself. That's the simplest way I can say it. This is something I realized just recently that this really fucks me up, is comparison to other people. Social media is the best example of this because it's something we use every single day, and I think it's overlooked how much comparison actually hurts you. When you compare yourself, it reflects how you view yourself. If you compare yourself and wish you had what other people had, it means you feel like you're lacking. It means you don't love yourself enough. If you see somebody in the same industry that you're in, and you see them doing things at a very high level, you compare and you say, oh, I'll never be able to do that. Why will you not be able to do that? You need to believe that you can get to that level. You don't need to mimic them. You don't need to feel like you're copying anybody. No, you just need to believe that you can get to the same level as them or exceed them. You need to believe in yourself to be able to get the ball rolling on your dream. Because when you love yourself, life is easier. Loving yourself makes your dreams seem achievable. It's going to replace those old friends with new friends, those old toxic relationships with healthy and positive relationships. But the question that I know you have is, how do you love yourself? If you type that question into Google, Google's going to tell you to know thyself. What the fuck does that mean? Know thyself. There's a couple tools that I use to help myself love myself and accept myself for who I am and acknowledge that I'm a human who makes mistakes. And I'm flawed like everybody else, but I'm trying. I'm a work in fucking progress. You need to build a consistent routine, a consistent and healthy routine. Creating this routine is gonna build confidence within you that says to yourself that you can do the things that you say you're gonna do. And once you actually do them, you start to believe in yourself a little bit more. You start to love yourself a little bit more. So create a consistent routine. I'm fucking sweating, dog. I'm so hot. Oh my God. Quit those substances that have a control over you. You need to be brutally honest with yourself. If you can genuinely, with every fiber of your being, you believe that you can achieve every success that you desire for yourself while you drink, while you smoke weed, while you have an excessive video game addiction, if it works for you, do it. But you need to be honest with yourself. If you cannot rise to the level of success that you desire for yourself while you're drinking, while you're smoking, while you're playing video games, you need to stop doing that. It's being honest with yourself and asking yourself, is this a habit I can have and still achieve the dreams that I want? Maybe, maybe not. Answer is probably not. Drinking's terrible for you. Weed, it's not as bad for you, but it's still terrible for you. It makes you lazy. Positive incantations. A lot of us speak negatively about ourselves. We tell ourselves that we're not going to achieve these dreams, that we're not good enough, that we're going to fail at everything we start. Every time you notice yourself thinking negatively about yourself, you need to fucking change it. You need to stop thinking about that immediately. But you can't just stop thinking about it. You need to replace it with something. You need to replace that negative self-talk to positive self-talk. It's called positive incantations. If you tell yourself you're not good enough, you need to immediately change that self-talk into something positive. Like, no, you know what? I am good enough. And you need to show yourself proof that you are good enough. It is changing that negative self-talk every single time it comes up. And it is doing this process every single day for the rest of your life. It's going to get easier and easier every time you do it. That alone is going to make you more positive and more optimistic throughout the day. You just want to chase your goal because you're looking at everything good. You're not looking at everything bad. You're looking at all the opportunities instead of all the excuses. The thing that you have to realize is it's going to be really hard to love yourself if you are not taking action to become a better person. I fucking love you guys. I forgot my outro, but you guys have a great night. Goodbye.